It's Timo Tuesdays, bitch. Fuck is you talking about?
Yo, what's up? So, my roommate's in the shower. I'm gonna try and do this real quick. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it or not, or even if this will go up. We're more Broken Promises. New favorite brand, if I didn't already say that, you know. But I just want to say, in life, okay, to an extent, right, don't do or keep doing, or if it's a person, don't keep being with, someone or something that's not making you happy. You know what I mean? So, I've been talking with some people, and they're like, I can tell you're not happy doing this and da-da-da, and I know what will make you happy and everything. So, there's probably more people I'm going to talk to about it, but without getting too much in detail, I just need a break. You know what I mean? And it's hard to explain, but just being at where I am and where I could be in life versus where I'm on the path for right now currently, and then also just like what I've already accomplished. You know what I mean? Like I could have, if I would have been just doing what I kept doing, it would have been fucking like crazy, right? I'm trying to get back on it. I'm gonna, but I need to wait a little bit. But there's just things in the way. So I feel like I need to kind of like figure it out. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take a break when I go on leave. I'm gonna kind of figure everything out, think about some shit and kind of go from there. But also, as most of you should know from my music and from my old, not my Timo Tuesdays, but before my updates, my vlogging kind of series it turned into eventually. I had a 5-year relationship with a girl that I met when I was 17. Well, I met her before that, but that's when we started dating. And after a while, I can't say I wasn't happy, but the first 2-3 years were really, really good. I can't lie, we didn't argue or anything. After that, I started falling in love with music. It's like Jeezy said, it's just, it wasn't making me as happy as it should have been. Music was what's making me happy. And, I moved all the way across country for that. I sacrificed hours and hours and hours every single day, not just 8 hours, 5 times a week. Literally every single hour, every single day was going towards my music for 2 years straight. Or at least, basically, obviously, that's a little bit of a hyperbole, of course. But I mean, I stopped gaming for 3-4 years, maybe even 5, no, probably 3-4 years. And during that time, I found myself. I moved, started getting on my own shit. I started saving up a bunch of money, started building my credit, and started building up my music catalog. I did all that shit. Then I started gaming again a little bit. I was still making music, and I was gaming, and then I still, one week, or I think it was even less, it was 5-6 days, I made 36 songs. And that was pretty fucking nuts. So I was on my shit, you know what I mean? Most people I know that have been rapping for 5, 10, even more years, and some of them half their lives, haven't been on the radio, haven't been, posted on these different places, haven't done any interviews, haven't, some of them aren't even on Spotify and shit. In my first song that I wanted to be official, I got it official. When I wanted to get on the radio, I was not even a year and a half in to making music, and I got on the radio. I wanted to move to LA for my music, I did that. I accomplished all these things in a matter of 2 years that most people haven't accomplished in 10, 15, some even more years. And I need to get back on that. So I just want to talk about that, not for myself, but for you. Whoever you are, just do what makes you happy and fuck the rest, whether that's a person, significant other, family, whatever. Obviously, if it's a kid, obviously you gotta take care of your kid, don't be fucking weird. If it's money, try to stop spending on so much, don't spend so frivolous, make a plan. Because even when before I was making barely any money, I had a paid off car, a paid off phone, and then I just pay for groceries. I spend $100 a month per person in the household for groceries. There's a channel that talks about that. I forget her name, but she's on YouTube. Check her out. Like, I'm sure you can find it if you look it up. Gas, and then that was like it. That's like all I spent money on. And then beats. That's literally it. That's all I spent money on. And I was saving $1,000 a month when I was making less than $2,000 a month, and I was saving $1,000 a month. So like paying rent and getting groceries itself is like, you know what I mean? That was literally all my money. So I was still saving, or at least about 1,000. Maybe sometimes it was like 800 and whatever. But the point is it's possible to do. And then with all that money and all that drive, I fixed up all my shit, my car, I got new tires, all this stuff. Boom, went to LA. So just focus on that thing you love and it'll get you places. And I need to get back to that. And I need to get rid of things that are in the way right now so I can get back to that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So just know that I'm getting back on my shit and it's gonna be way better than before. And all I've been doing is studying music for the past year, even though I haven't been making it, I've been studying it. And most people don't realize that's something that comes, that's part of the job. I have 32 different jobs, it might be 36 actually, every single day as an artist that I had to do myself before, and I'm gonna get back to that. So I'm gonna figure it out, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully you do the same, at least one of you, because then I'll know that, like, I put that out there and someone did that, you know, 'cause that's what someone said to me, and I learned from that. And I also kind of, I don't want to say raise myself, but in a way I did raise myself to that, because I'm different from anyone else in my family in that way. The way that I think is very big. Everyone else is like, 60, 70K, that's cool. Me, I'm like, fuck that, like, push for the next position, get a side hustle and then make that your job. Like, don't fucking stay at this thing and be complacent and like, okay, like, if you want to do that, fine, but I can tell it's not a job you love, so why? It'd be different if you love the job. That's just my 2 cents on it in life, whatever the fuck. And yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna go too much into detail. So when everything happens and comes together and when I can start making music again, you guys will know. So just look out for that. See ya.